Yeah.
Welcome to the SID's View podcast.
That was really drawn out.
Did you hear me do that on my birthday video?
I didn't.
Why do I hear myself?
Somebody's phone is not on. It's got to be the new guy.
Nah, it ain't me.
That was me.
That's you.
What
And I went through my checklist. Shit.
Yeah.
I did that on my birthday. Welcome to Richard's podcast.
Oh, I did see that.
Yes.
I did see that.
They were
yeah.
laughing.
You guys should do ASMR.
That's basically what that is.
Yeah.
And we were saying that and said, who said what is that?
Race
Wasn't
car
that you?
ASMR.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what
You
is
don't
that?
know what
It's
that is?
what
you don't know
just
what
did.
ASMR is?
No, educate me.
We're old guys.
Yeah, no.
Talking the mic like that.
Oh, that's what they do?
Start touching.
That's like,
start
that's,
touching stuff.
oh yeah,
They
those
do,
are in
like-
special movies.
Yeah.
Those aren't
Yeah,
during this
yeah,
stuff.
they are.
You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah, they are, boy.
Yeah. Remy, what are you laughing about?
I don't know.
Remy.
You know Michelle's
why
listening.
Are you laughing?
Duh.
Mm-hmm.
You know how excited she was? She was like, Andrew Molleur's going to be on the podcast.
Your mom is like,
A
might be my
fan.
second biggest fan behind the guy that sits in front of the camera.
That guy's tough to beat.
We
Yeah,
gotta,
he's
we
really
gotta
hard
talk
to
about
beat.
him when the show's over
Yeah.
or something.
I'm losing.
This diehard Andrew Molleur fans in
Like,
front of us.
Oh, at the races.
I gave
Yeah.
him I gave him a shirt. You know, I walked up there, I gave him a shirt one time, and he came back the next week, chopped the sleeves off. Like,
Oh,
Sun's out, guns
legit.
out, baby.
Legit.
So gangster.
legit. I walked by, he was talking to Fro one time, and
Yeah.
the words that were coming out of his mouth were like,
I know.
scary.
Yeah,
Damn.
It's obscene.
that's
Hot
great,
damn.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we
90
say die hard, like that's not hyperbole. Hey, that is
No.
true die hard.
Yeah, you guys use a lot
Like
of big words.
The track is
Hyperbole.
lucky there's
Yeah.
no
What the-
hole in the fence because he would just run right through it and kill somebody.
Well, he's that big of a fan.
He was
Yeah.
he was ready to snap people in half with that 22 car. Took
Oh,
you
yeah.
Oh,
out.
I know. He's
Yeah.
been
Was
texting
he?
me all week. He's texting
Yeah.
me this morning. He's like, I'm just letting you know I'm still pissed off. I watched City View. And he uses speak to text, so he calls it City View. Yeah.
1 minute.
Thank
My
you.
favorite thing to do is do the voice to text. You guys like that?
No, I can't stand
He
that.
does it,
No,
but
it's
I
not even
love
voice.
it.
Funny, right? I
It's
talk
not
to
even
you
voice
guys.
to text. You just send us voice messages.
Yes.
And it's so
funny.
funny. No, because I'm in my car, right? And I got CarPlay on, so everyone's text comes through in Siri's voice, and then suddenly I just hear Diego talking.
But I just love when Diego's like talking and Sid's like, okay, can you stop
I
now?
know. He gets all butthurt. He's like, cut it out. Yeah, whatever.
Whatevs.
Yep. Did I tell you that my kid's going to be 21 this Friday?
Wow, you are old.
Yep.
Wow.
21. God, we were all hanging out when
Here we
we
go.
were kiddies.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Man Cave for the next edition of the SID's View podcast. We only had half the tracks in Southern New England in action, but we got plenty of things to talk about. My man Diego is in the house. What's up, brother?
You know, all you need is 2 tracks.
That's it.
The amount of action we had last week, we could go on for 3 hours.
We just might tonight. You never know. Our girl Rem is here on the controls, ready to roll.
Am I going to be the one doing this?
Well, Timmy Jordan was the front runner to get here first, and then the car on the apron took him out on the highway.
Yo! It's a beautiful Tuesday. I'm here with my boys. Let's do this.
Don't you have anybody tell you otherwise? That is exactly how you do it. Our man Rob down in the bullpen, ready to roll.
Aloha, Mr. Howe.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Rob back at it again. Given our guest tonight, it might get pretty crazy, but we'll try to keep it more sane than the post-race interviews after the SK Lights at Waterford at the very least.
That is correct. All right, everybody. Glad to have you aboard. We are ripping and roaring, ready to go. Don't forget, if you want to join us in the live chat, you got to go to youtube.com/SidsView/join. $4.99 a month. Not only can you participate in the Who Won the Week element of our show later on tonight, but you can also get some more bonus content Thursday. And we've had a great discussion so far with our man who is in the Seekonk Grand Prix hot seat today. Our man, the high roller, Andrew Molleur, is in the house. What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's going on? Thanks for having me.
That's what I'm talking about. He gets right into the action. Love it.
Yo, yo, yo.
All right, we also want to thank
Yo, yo,
I had to do it.
No, it's classic.
perfect.
It's great.
fitting right in. We want to thank our friends over at Monaco Ford. They are once again going to sponsor the results ticker. So we have all the top 5 results from around the region on the ticker tonight, on the bottom of your screen, I should say. So, Diego, can I start the show off with a little...
Oh, this is going to be
want me to
good.
vent a little bit?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, so I'm going to go back to... This is a vent from Video Guy Blues. Is that what we're going to call this? Mm-hmm. It goes back to last Monday. Rob and I drove back from Star Speedway on Sunday, where we got content for the Monaco race. Mm-hmm. Rob was riding shotgun on the way home, ripping files onto my laptop so that I could come home and edit it. And we put that race up with in-car footage and the whole deal. And shared it, got a great response, ton of view counts. Monaco shares it on their page. There's one comment: "Why don't you guys live stream it?" I'm like, okay, well, I get it. Yeah.
Pissed you off?
I mean, it doesn't piss me off. It's just it's aggravating that people still think that you can just live stream, and it's
right.
Everybody can do what Stafford's
But even
doing.
this is hard.
Yeah, like everybody can just do what Stafford's doing, and
right.
all the tracks are going to make money, and everybody that's producing it is going to be taken care of, and like that's just not how it works, right?
Correct.
So then, so we try really hard to flip these videos when we do Sid's View, right? Because
yes.
we understand that everybody wants stuff immediately. That's just the way of the world, right? So I post. What did I post first? Oh, the SK race, because there's all kinds of drama, right?
Why
No,
would
was there drama in that race?
So we will get to all that. So I post the SK race. First comment on YouTube: "Where's the truck race? We're not good enough to have the truck race on." I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Did it piss you off?
Snapped a little bit on the guy.
I
you
seen
should
it.
go look at it.
Snapped a little
Dude.
bit. So that's all right. Ended up talking with him. We chatted it
Did
out.
you delete
It's
the
all
comment?
Good. No, I left the comment. Yeah,
You
it's on-
did?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't even see it.
It's on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So then,
That video is kind of a tough watch for me towards the end, but
I posted. I posted the next video, which is I don't know, whatever. It was Street Stocks, I think, in the
Late
truck
model.
in the
Late
late
models.
models. Yeah. And the first comment on that was, "Where's the SK light race?" I said, "Son of a bitch."
Oh, now you're getting hot,
Yeah.
right? The
So-
Italian's starting to come out in you.
So the long story short is, I just want everybody to be thankful for all the sponsors that are behind Sid's View, because we are obligated to turn that stuff out. And if I was just doing this for free on the weekends with the Gleason brothers back in the day and we were all volunteers, I would have probably snapped and said, you know what, I'm out.
Right.
But I wish people would understand. I'm not looking for sympathy of like how hard we try to crank stuff out, but like this entitlement of like, well, how come you're not getting it out as soon as I freaking want it? You know what? Just
Right.
relax, man. We put a lot of effort in to give good quality content.
Right.
You're going to get it quick, you know?
you're telling me that you have a life outside of this?
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, this is my life. I shouldn't say.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
right,
really
right,
have a life
right.
outside of it, but yeah. But I mean, with all the effort that we put into it, it's like it's almost like, oh my God, like no one's ever happy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I don't know, and to me, it feels like you're getting these out instantly anyway.
Yeah,
like if
they
you're
are.
Talking
that,
about
if
it
you're
before the
that
show.
ravenous for content, go to the track.
It's almost
Like-
it's like how fast do you want me to freaking go?
Yeah, like 30 minutes and it's
Yeah.
done.
And
want a single cam shoot?
They've been good too. You know what
Yeah.
the sad part is though? Yeah, you don't miss anything.
No.
You know, if somebody does something bad, poof.
Well, I mean, you learn over the years that you gotta have cameras everywhere.
Yep.
And I mean, we bring so many cameras. I mean, we had a couple failures. We had a failure with the backstretch cam, and we had a failure with Chris Garside's mini stock cam and Todd Owens'
Yeah.
SK. And but even with that, because we had all the cars around Todd Owen in the SK race and around Garside in the mini stock race, and we had Kevin was in turn 2. Like, you know, when you have that many cameras, when you have a couple failures, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, right.
And that's the goal, is to have cameras. Anyways, we'll talk about SK Light drama, and was able to put that together between what Bonza filmed and in cars. And so, yeah, that's the goal. To not miss anything, you got to have cameras
listen,
freaking everywhere.
My phone's been blowing up all week because, well, you know, it's because they know we do the podcast. People are interested in what we're going to say. And, I always try to look at it from another view. I don't want to cause troubles, right? But, then you can become a point where you do what you do. Sometimes you're just going to get called out for it.
Right.
Right? I mean,
Right.
you record everything. It happened to me in my racing career. It happens, I'm sure, to Andrew. Everybody, you do something that you may instantly regret. It's too late.
I mean, at this point, if you race to the Speedbowl and don't, expect my cameras to capture something you do, then I mean, to me, it's bad on you at this point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. It's even down here.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Right. 'Cause I'll make it into a reel.
Right. Be careful. I mean, you can make a funny phone call to somebody, and all of a
That's
sudden,
right.
it's a reel.
No, as Sid would say, he'll tune that up real quick.
So Chapley makes a great point here. It's like the irony is the most impatient people on the internet content are old people, which
Isn't
is
that crazy?
100% correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which is unbelievable.
The young people on their phones, like, no.
Right.
No.
They're supposed to be
Young
the ones
people
that
are
are
pretty
mad
patient.
the world's moving too fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, let's get right out of it. I'm off my freaking soapbox. Sorry to bore you with that, but I just thought I'd have to vent. It's my freaking podcast. I'll say whatever I freaking want. All right, Rems, how you doing? Are you in a better mood than me?
Yeah, I am.
Sweet.
Perfect.
Somebody's got to be.
Perfect.
All right. I got so worked up. I'm not even.
I'm 2 drinks down. This is great.
Take it easy. Take it
it
easy.
easy.
I know you've been smiling and giggling a lot. This is not good. Michelle, she's going to need a ride home.
All right, let's get back to it here. We got the Fowler's Auto Wreckings back this week with our girl Rem in the weekly update.
All right. So let's start with Stafford, shall we?
She cracks me up.
Stafford.
Stafford. Why does everything have to be funny?
I don't know. Adding that next to C Kong, I guess. We're like, here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
And the Water Bowl, there's a whole collection now of these weird tracks. Just go ahead.
All right, let's go.
All right. So SK Modified winner is Todd Owen.
About time, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Off the schneid.
Dude, it's been a minute for him,
Yeah.
right? It's been a tough year for that guy. Mm-hmm. My goodness. I'm sure he felt like our guest felt like the monkey was off his back. That guy, he really
Yeah.
is probably feeling that way right now.
Definitely. I mean, hey, you know what? It's tough. You know how it is. I mean, even this year with the 3 tires a week now, you thought it was close before. I mean, it's even closer than it's ever been.
Yeah.
So it's just tough. It just gets super tough. Everybody's very, very tight. So you know what? I mean,
Yeah,
cool
I
that
think
he's
he
doing
did a lot of mixing and matching there during that race, right? Fell back a little, got back up. I don't think in that race, when we go to our pick'ems, I don't care where you start. I don't care if you're on the pin. You're not safe anywhere in that division because it's so competitive
Yeah.
that anybody can win. I don't even look at the handicapping anymore for that division because it doesn't matter. Besides, when I looked at you, I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
He's about in the basement. It's going to be hard.
You and Mikey Jr. I got to keep an eye on.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey
you're-
Jr. is bad, too.
yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
So, anyways, I mean, congratulations and to Todd Owen. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but it was a huge win for him this week.
Yeah.
11th different winner in the SKs this year.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah, we've been talking about limited late speed in a slot machine, but SK has kind of felt like it, too. I mean, you get the winner coming from 15th some weeks.
How many races have they run so far?
17.
Yeah.
And 11 different winners.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, Mikey Jr., Corey, and Troy Talman have 3. Everybody else that's 1 has a single win.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yep. That's good balance of competition.
All right. The late model winner is Adam Gray.
All right, that brings us to the first clip of the night here.
Dude's a beast.
We're going to pick it up here from the end. This is my man, Wayne Curry Jr.
Paul Verrecchio first and second. Meyer takes
Pretty
a ride
much
through the
thought
grass
he
here on the front
was going to have
straightaway.
this win.
Doesn't hit anything.
in the
Now
books.
another car spins in turn 2.
Right.
Backs it into the outside.
They're heading to the white
wall.
flag right
Will
here.
stay
I mean, the
green.
39's moving,
White flag is waving from
but the 10
starting
was in
stand.
good
One
spot
yeah.
to take the checker, right?
Yeah, you got to throw it, though.
No, I'm not saying you don't have to throw it, but
totally wrong.
that's exactly what Adam Gray needed.
Yep.
And does the
to
10
take
have
to win.
Does the 10 have a win this year?
No.
No.
Damn.
Oof.
Look at
Here
this.
comes Adam Gray.
And Adam's got nothing to lose.
Nope. Right.
And everything to gain. I mean,
Everything.
he just wants. He's just trophy hunting at this point, you know.
Dude, he's such a monster in these cars.
Oh, yeah.
White flag is out.
I mean, at this point, I mean,
To go. Adam Gray to the inside. Wayne
I mean,
Corey
I'd be
Jr.
trying to
outside.
take his nose off right there.
Yeah.
You got
he
it.
looks like he tried it a little bit.
Gray to the bottom with the run onto the back straight away
My
for the
God.
final time.
Deep into
That's a
turn number
heartbreaker to
3.
lose.
Yeah.
He ends up
Yeah.
finishing third because
Corey shuffled
Brecchio
on the
gets by him here
outside.
too.
Right.
They cling and they clang off the turn.
That's a good
Another
green, white checkered
exciting
finish, though.
in the late models.
Yo,
Adam
Gray
Gray
texts
will
me
take
at the end
down
of the night.
victory.
Yeah.
11 o'clock. You picked me?
You didn't pick him.
Yeah, he said, you did?
Duh.
You dirtbag.
Uh-huh.
He sends me a text. Did you pick me? I'm like, oh, dude. Beast move, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yep. Congrats on him. It's just bummed for Wayne. You know, Wayne goes back to the speed. You know, I've known him for 25 years, man.
Who, Wayne?
Yeah.
He's an old speedbowl
Yeah,
guy.
of course, right? That's what I'm saying.
Dude.
Yeah. So, always happy to see him in the and a fellow Giants fan. Hey, Giants are on the win column.
Seriously.
Saying. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Nobody cares.
I know, but they beat. I'm only going to be able to brag about this.
Yeah, very, very
times
scary.
this year.
They beat the Stinky Browns.
That's right. Listen,
Okay.
there's only one thing worse than being a Giants fan, and that's a Browns fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
I
Well,
got some diehard Browns fans friends there. They hurt every year, so it's not new for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
My boy Saluk is, too. I feel
Yeah.
bad.
He's got it tough.
Yep.
That sucks for them. Anyway,
Damn.
Oh, okay.
let's go to the SK Light winner.
All right.
Tyler Chapman.
Just. I don't
Yo,
know what
Damn.
else to
did
say
you
with this
guys
guy.
did you get a chance to watch at all?
I didn't really get a chance to watch it, no, but I mean,
You know you're gonna have to deal with him next year.
I was just about to say, like, you start, us SK guys start thinking about guys that are going to be getting ready to move up.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is on top of that list. I mean, he's ready. I feel like. I mean, how many? I don't even know how far
Oh.
ahead he is in points, but it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like almost pretty.
We're gonna
much-
look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he can wheel. I mean,
Dude, did
I
you
watched
see
that
him
kid, like-
pushing Anglace?
Oh, I
100
watched the
dude,
video. Oh, yeah.
128 points. He's up on Chris Matthews.
Wow, 128.
128 on
How
Matthews.
many races is that?
130 on Pearl.
It's like 50 points to win.
Yeah, because they're racing double features, he hasn't clinched yet. They got 3 races left, like these guys do.
Right.
But I believe to clinch it, it's 150 points. I
Yeah, it
believe
is.
that's what I heard.
No,
So he
you're
could
right.
like
He's
crash out
getting
of 2 of them,
close.
basically.
So if he has
Yeah.
over 100-point lead going into the last 2
Yeah,
races, he can
it's
basically
over.
just stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's insane.
I got a clip here of some good racing action. Actually.
Dude, it was amazing.
So I queued this clip up because the SKs, I've had some times when their racing is just really rough. And this is just some really good racing at the front of the field. Anglace, Amanda West, Bloxham.
Amanda West has been killing it this year,
Yo,
too.
she has
Yeah, she's
she has
been
been
wheeling.
aggressive as
Yep.
hell too,
She's been
man.
wheeling.
Is that it's Midford in 4th, right? And Chapman.
Him, too. I mean,
Yeah.
Bloxham. These guys have been
All these cars,
really,
they've
really
all
good.
been fast.
Yo, Amanda West has had a serious resurgence
Yeah.
Yeah.
this year.
She's proved that she certainly belongs out there,
Oh,
100%.
Down the back straightaway. And
As fast, but here's the thing: like as fast as all these cars that are in this pack,
They ain't touching
it's like Chapman's just waiting, just biding his time.
Yeah.
He's like
I
a
mean,
caged.
they're-
He's like a caged animal.
Yeah, and of course when he did get the lead, he checked out.
Watch him just push the 41 or the 10.
The 10, yeah.
Look at him.
Who's not a slow car? English is
Dude.
fast every week.
I mean, like, you think that's drafting or is that just pushing?
No, come on. There's some drafting. Come on.
Listen,
What do you think? You do it
Tom
every
Fox
week.
even said it at the drivers' meeting. He said something about a draft at the drivers' meeting.
See?
And, honestly, I mean,
Have you felt the draft when you're
I wouldn't
racing?
say I felt the draft, but you certainly come off a 2, and you really can suck right up to their back bumper. Like, it feels almost like there is one. But
Right.
I've raced Loudon before, so I felt, what a draft is like in a modified. And I don't necessarily feel like I really feel that at Stafford, but you certainly can suck. I mean, you saw it even in the lights
Dude,
right there.
I don't think if you get out in that division out front, you are not safe.
No.
Like you are
More
a
so than
sit
any other.
and duck.
Yeah.
You better drive like you're getting chased by the popo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? No, seriously, you have to drive your heart out because
Yeah.
somebody's looking to take your lunch.
Yeah.
Certainly.
You
Dude,
know?
And before we move on from the SK Lights, I just want to say here, Bloxham is firing off. He's revving it up at the right time. I mean, my man Tim at Stafford. Remy, you know Tim. I
Tim
assume.
who?
I don't even know his last name really, but this guy Tim at Stafford.
Some guy Tim.
No, he does
Some
well.
guy,
It's
Tim.
great guy. Great guy.
SGT,
I never
we
really
call
found out his last name now that I think about it.
What does he do? What does he do?
He's a fan.
He does like the post race stuff by the Tech Shack. You've probably
Starts
seen
with
him
an
before.
E.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Tim.
he was calling
guy.
Right, Tim.
Tim.
He was calling Bloxham a few weeks ago, and I was like, really? Like Bloxham? And then now he's just off the rip
No,
every week.
Bloxham has been on point
It's insane.
for like a month.
Yeah.
He's been digging up front
Finally
for a
got
month.
that win.
I thought he was going to win last week. He took the
Yeah.
lead again.
Right. Yep.
Good for those guys. That's got to be a hell of a lot of fun, man. Man,
Definitely.
that division.
Yeah, okay, Sean knows his name.
That division
Yep.
needs spotters real bad, though.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
anyway, limited late model winner RJ Sardell.
Okay.
Interesting win for him.
Yeah, so we have a little clip.
A little sneak peek of
yeah.
what happened there.
A little bit.
I don't know if this is our
I can't get over the truck deal. It's hard for me to root for him when I watch. Remember the truck race?
Oh,
when,
yeah.
when he wrecked his kid? I can't
That
get.
Bernard knock,
Yeah, I
wasn't it?
can't get past
Yeah.
that clip in my head every
Well,
time
I mean,
his name comes
meltdowns,
up.
They stay with you.
Right?
That was those guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
In that video, the truck video.
Yeah,
Yes,
when they
indeed.
wrecked each other, they
Yeah.
were like son and father.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know it was them.
That's like you
I've
and-
seen that.
Yeah, that's like you and Mike Abel.
Yeah.
You know,
I would turn Mike Abel fast as hell. I love him. I love him to death. But man,
Whoa.
oh yeah.
All right, so I don't know. Is this how we're going to ease into the lapped car controversy of the week with this clip here? I don't know.
Maybe.
All
All right,
Maybe
let's
it
roll the
has.
clip
Let's see
first.
what you think about it
Yep.
here. So this is the leaders. Top screen, we're going split screen. And go ahead, Rems, put it up there. Split screen, we're going top side here is the action that we're talking about. That's the leaders, 83 and the 6. That's the 07 lap car.
Devin Jensick now
Oh,
wins
leader
Damn.
spins off turn number 4.
Oh my.
Gathers it back somehow, some way.
So-
Matt Clement is involved. Lavoie goes.
Just real quick before we move on. You think there's anything that the 07 should have been doing
Can you
differently?
rerun that?
I don't think so.
I don't
Rerun
think so
that.
either.
He ran the bottom groove,
Right.
right? I mean,
I
he
look
was.
Worried about the
I
salt
look like
that the
it
United
looks.
States-
She ran the bottom. I mean,
What the hell was that?
right? That was the 07.
Who was the 07?
That's
Provost?
Provost.
Oh, that's Provost.
I feel like she. I mean, you're on the bottom there.
Yeah, let me see that again. Oh, we got to run that back real quick.
moving around. Devin
Yeah,
Jensick.
she's
What
out,
else?
Yeah.
What else did she
she's
do?
out of the way.
That's
She's out
the
of the
six.
way.
That's
Yeah.
the
She
six's
didn't do
fault.
anything wrong right there.
Gathers
She
it
stayed
back
out of the way.
somehow, some way.
That's all the
Matt
six.
Yeah.
Clement is involved.
The 6's eyes got
Yeah, I'm
real
thinking-
big.
Right. They need to wait till they get by her to start racing.
That
again,
was his
right?
chance
Yeah.
to steal it
And you
from
know
the
how it is.
83.
When you're racing like that and it's tight, sometimes you're hoping that you can use the lap car as a pick. You know, it
Always.
happens all the time. You see it in the
Always.
top levels of NASCAR and in short tracks. It happens.
Yeah.
And maybe he just
I
thought
mean,
that he was going to be able to slip under and 3 wide bottom and take the lead. But I feel like the 07 stayed out of the way in that instance.
I think I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So then this is the little bit later on in the race here. This is the
And
big
right
one.
there with him.
Well, Kyle
Oh.
Terrio trying to get a run to
You
the
get
outside.
Terrio,
Got
then
He's
the
been
outside
fast.
You got
wall.
Haidar and
Watch the number
Clement.
11
Dude.
car.
Clement.
Haidar in the
Slow
59 hit
turn
hard.
3.
and then
Oh, my.
Trying to get to
Yeah.
the bottom of the racetrack.
So that's tough on the point leader right there.
Damn.
Looked like he broke a tie rod.
Yeah, I'll take your word on that one.
Certainly after that hit, he broke a lot more than that. But
Dude,
yeah,
that was a hell of a shot, man.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a kind of a scary watch. I won't lie. I was watching that on the plane coming home, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah. Listen,
Oh.
Mitch makes a great point. I've seen, I'm just going to call it now, wrecks at the Speedbowl this week in the minis. That wreck right there, even though Clemente is a very good driver, you know, to me, it's easy to be the outsider looking at it, like, damn, just hold the brake. Just hold the brake. Nobody needs a rolling target, right? And could you imagine that in an SK, somebody just tie rod and just rolls down the track in front of everybody instead of hitting the brake?
Right.
You might cost 3 other guys a car, you know?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I mean, it's easy
Yeah.
to say now, but whatever.
I also think maybe this is kind of how I saw it. He thought that was the end of the field, and he just went down, tried to get on the pit road.
No,
That's
I-
what I think.
We thought instantly watching at the shop, I'm like, oh, he bent a tie rod.
Yeah.
You know, and it just happened where he went down. I can't really blame him because I don't know if he really knew and it started rolling. It's just so unfortunate that happened to him.
Listen, hindsight's 20/20. Like
Oh,
in
yeah.
the moment, right?
Yeah,
It's just,
right.
You're just like, damn, I just got wrecked on
Yeah.
the point leader, and then it's like, oh, I forgot to hold the
Yeah,
brake. You know,
true.
Right.
Those
And he's a Waterford boy.
yeah, and listen, I mean,
Yeah, so Dan Riley saying rear end on the 59 bent bad from the hit there.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah, you're right.
tough
They
call.
are such fast decisions
Yeah.
in the
Yes.
car. I mean, I forget about that sometimes. It's literally
Yeah.
bang,
You
bang.
know how
Yeah,
it
we
is. I
can
mean,
sit here and watch it
Yes.
12 times.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like we did last week.
Right.
And
Yeah,
he
one
was
clip.
having a bad day in general, and like I think it was practice. He broke a spindle.
He did?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like he was just going through a rough
One
day.
of those days.
Yeah.
And listen, everybody has it as a driver. You know
Dude,
as
it
is. I mean,
happens.
everybody has seen it. Even the top guys in the sport, right? They
Oh,
just
yeah.
have those days where they're just off, you know,
Yep.
and it's unfortunate.
And it's getting tight. I think it's like 10 points.
No,
now.
it's like
So-
2 points.
Two?
Two?
Is
That's
it
been
two?
a great division.
Yeah.
Who's the, yeah, who?
We'll get to him after we
Okay.
get through the.
Don't get too
speedboat
excited.
stuff.
now.
I'm sorry.
Don't get too excited.
I love it. I love this time of year though because it gets to where, like,
I'm glad
this,
you like it.
This
Yeah.
guy has to put on his big boy pants, and everybody else that's up front, it gets good.
I don't have any big boy pants.
I know.
The street stock winner is Tyler Trott.
All right. So listen, before we get to Trot and
Hunting dog.
yeah, let's we got a little melee here on the
I
front
love his
stretch of this one.
shirts.
Check this one out.
Personality is
Did you
trying
make
to
'em?
thread
No.
the needle through traffic, but you have to give credit where credit is due. Bill Cody. Oh, trouble.
Oh, that's
Off the
messy.
turn, a
Trouble
man
now.
scrambles.
That's messy.
Damn.
The 37 comes in
And
makes
we have a
contact.
caution.
Trouble
Bill
now.
Cody
That's tough.
Dude, I don't know how much you guys look online. They've been tearing Downey up all week online.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, they've been just, I mean, from Bert Ouellette to the kid in, what's the kid in the 49's name?
Jason
Or
Raymond.
Raymond.
Yeah, he's been running real good, and his car needs a rear clip, and it was kind of a shocker. You know, you guys are all excited, but I'm at home working on my car, and I get a little message. It's Haidar. Hey, Diego, I know you picked me this week, but I'm not gonna run tonight. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? I gotta listen to these freaking guys. So I already knew it. I didn't want to say anything, and here comes these clowns. Messages flying through and Haidar's not there. I'm like, yeah, like I didn't know that was coming, you know. But it's sad to see Haidar not there. But Trot, listen, he is doing what he needs to do right now. He came out, he was fast all day,
Yep.
and ran away with the show. Good dude too. So it's good to see.
Yeah, right on.
All right. Now, Fast Friday at Seekonk was rained out.
Yeah, so why don't we have a look-see of, let me see here if I can pull this up. So what happens with them now is they rain out, and so then their Final Four was just clinched, whatever they were at the,
Oh, come on, really?
yeah.
Yep.
So throw this one up here. Nope, wait, hold on, Rem, sorry. That's not it. It's this one. Boom.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
What do you
Might
do?
be.
All right. Yeah, so this is the top four. The people highlighted there are the ones that make it into the chase by
Wow.
virtue of Mother Nature.
And look at the Bando Bandits.
Hell
Our
yeah.
boy is in there.
Our boy Mason is in there.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
So shout out to my boy Mason. I hope he's feeling better. He actually left Saturday while we were shooting Sid's View because he was under the weather.
Really?
And his dad texted me that he's got pneumonia.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
so hopefully
Well, it's a good thing they didn't race Friday then.
he's got the antibiotics kicking in, and hopefully he'll be ready to roll when it comes
Yep.
time to
It seems
chase
like
it
they
on
always
Friday.
perform the best when they're sick like that.
He'll
I don't
be
know why.
funneling the Cheez-Its.
Yes. That's his victory lane for the
That is-
championship.
That's his Popeye spinach. right
Hell
there.
yeah, man.
all right. Oops. So,
Did you lose your place there, Rems? What's going on?
I know,
Oh,
a
man.
little bit.
Oh.
Sorry, might be.
Oh, this
My
is
B.
my B. Tonight's my B.
It is
what
might
does
be.
my B mean?
My bad. It's
yeah.
like a shorter
It can mean-
version of
yeah.
my.
It
my
could,
bad.
it could mean a lot of things.
Okay.
Well,
like
that
what else?
is my.
Some things I can't say.
All right, let's.
We'll talk about that
Yeah,
after.
continue.
All right, so MRS was racing at Claremont Motorsports Park. on Friday, and their winner was Brian Roby.
No big surprise there, huh?
Yeah, not really. Nope.
Probably got that good motor in there.
Oh boy.
Oh, geez, I sound like a smoker, and I'm not even a smoker.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, whatever. I just call it. It's funny.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Nice
yeah.
looking car, good driver. Feature winner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right. So Saturday night at the Waterford Speedbowl.
Oh boy, what a
What
night
a-
this was.
What race
What
we
a
going to
night.
first? It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Well,
great.
let me tell you.
Oh, easy.
So SK Modified.
Oh, that's what
Well,
you're going to go
yes.
right to
Right
it?
into it.
Well, that's what I'm put on the little iPad over here. So yeah.
I think Remy's drunk.
Oh, no, Remy.
Yeah.
Remy.
This is a whole new side. This is not what I expected at
Oh,
all.
my goodness.
All right,
Okay.
just cue up the video clip there, homie. Come on. Here we go. So 5 laps to go. That's Timmy Jordan in the lead. Our guest here, Andrew Molleur,
You guys picked a hell of a week to have me on here.
right?
Yes, dude.
I was calling these lap cars in the way for like 3
Dude,
laps.
look
by
at
the way.
this.
There it is.
Now Wendell does the thing. Wendell gets out
Wendell,
of the
my
way.
man.
He gets out of the way. I don't know what this dude is doing.
He's right in the
He's in the
groove.
second and a half groove.
Just
Oh, jeez.
Oh, listen closely here. Yep.
That's Andrew's
That-
boy.
There he is.
So keep it up there, Em.
What happened to your car right there?
Oh, you'll
It
see.
got destroyed.
It was up in the air.
Have
like
a
Timmy
look-see.
like gives him a shot here, being like, "Dude, get out of the
Right,
way."
get out of the
And his
way.
spotter
He's
is probably
still
telling him
racing.
that the 35 is coming, and then yep, I got some airtime there too
Yeah.
a little
did,
bit.
man. Well, so Timmy keeps going. We'll get back to that in a minute. Of course, we loaded Andrew's car up nice, not thinking that
Yeah,
probably all the cameras survived.
Wow.
Thankfully,
nice little 360 action.
Yeah,
Andrew
it's
Kinda
saved
pr-
it. That was
Kind
impressive.
of proud of a
I give you
360 action right
9.6
there.
on the landing.
Thank you. Oh my word!
Oh, you
almost had it.
Yeah, you almost threaded the needle
Almost
there.
had it. I had my foot planted to the floor,
Yeah, you
like
did.
puckered,
Almost threaded the
puckered.
needle.
You know,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
puckered and all like tight in the
yeah.
seat.
Yeah,
And-
yeah. You had no options there but to keep it to the floor.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
So where does this discussion start, huh?
I mean, as it says on the Surf Pro chalkboard chatter, lap cars are supposed to be irrelevant. Get the
So-
hell out of the way. What are you doing?
So what I don't know is, did he have a spotter? Does
I don't
anybody
think so.
know?
I mean,
Should that even be a thing?
to have a spotter?
I mean, should it be mandatory? Obviously nobody's checking, or
Oh,
he doesn't.
100%
Yeah.
it should be mandatory, right?
it's a spotter division. Like, I mean, a legend car, legend cars are kind of whatever because you can have a spotter or not. But like the trucks, the late models, the lights, the SKs at Waterford,
Yeah.
it's quick. Just run up to the spotter stand with a clipboard. Someone can just check it off. That's it. It takes 2 minutes. And this way here, there's no excuses.
When
you know?
you're spotting over there, is there any official
Never.
over there?
No, there's
Never.
not even an
But they probably don't have enough officials to even do
right,
that.
exactly.
Yeah,
but-
that's not really good.
but-
That's
know,
a
but
pro-
so
that's
here's
a
the
small
problem.
Yeah.
That's a small
It
problem.
really came back and bit him in the butt this week.
yeah.
It sucks for this guy. Sucks even more for Timmy Jordan.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 weeks now. The week before, Timmy Jordan found himself, didn't even make it to the green flag
Yep.
and was in the fence. As I don't know if he was the point leader or close to the point leader with all you guys.
It was somewhat tight at that point.
Yep.
And this week, I mean, you were gonna have to be real good to get him in the last 5.
Yeah, 100%. I
Right?
think with the lap traffic, it was holding him up a little bit, but we were pretty damn even. My spotter was reading me off the lap times, and we were pretty damn even.
Yeah. Well, you were quick Saturday.
Yeah, no, we had a good car at the end. I managed the race pretty well, I thought. I felt like I did everything right. I
Right.
tried to put myself in the right spots, got aggressive when I needed to at the end, and I was going to certainly try to get by Timmy without
Yeah, but
wrecking him.
he's a pit bull.
Oh, yeah.
Timmy
He's
Jordan
tough to
is
get
a
by,
pit
certainly.
bull, dude.
Plus, the Speedbowl's a hard
And
track to
yeah,
pass.
certainly.
Yeah.
Speedball is
Yep.
a tough place to pass. But watching the video back, right, like, and in my mind, through the windshield, I originally thought when they got together, first of all, I saw that, as you guys all saw in the stands, the 22 was in the way, obviously, laps before that. And the 66, the 52, the 15, a couple of those guys, the 43, whatever, they got to the bottom like they always do. Like Wendell Daly, you said it, always has respect, gets out of the way. I mean, I'll be in the middle of racing with someone and I'll throw my hand out the window just to acknowledge.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
I'll
of course.
be in the middle of racing somebody for a win and I'll thank you.
Right.
Because if he was in that position or anybody, they want the same respect. That's kind of like that's just the respect that you're supposed to have. At the racetrack, if you're getting lapped, you just get out of the way. It's not your night. And
so where does it go from here?
I mean,
though?
I can't get off they're not policing the spotters.
They haven't all year.
That's a major problem.
I don't know if they have much in the past. I can't remember. I mean,
I
I'm not
they
a spotter,
used
so.
to.
I mean, way
Yeah.
back in the day,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think Keeter was one of them where they would have somebody there
Yeah.
that would confirm that your spotter was in there.
Back when they had the old grandstands where basically
There
they
was a
could
spotter's box.
peep out the window and
Yes.
Yeah.
just kind of, and I think guys used to wear tags or have.
Yeah.
You could see a number on their headset, whatever, right?
Right.
But
Yeah, so you could take a little roll call just by looking at headsets. Yeah.
Yeah, it's to me though, I always say this. I the Speedbowl is my home track, and I love it to death. But what happened there Saturday night? If the Speedbowl right now isn't, Chris Williams is getting together with the staff and say, okay, listen, we botched this bad, right?
Yeah.
Like if you would just come out and say, listen, save face, because obviously it cost a couple good cars, good money, and a good finish.
Right.
Because of, I don't want to say poor management, but just not organized enough. I don't know how to say it right, but you have to come from this and do something different the next time before there are no more cars.
And I will say this is not the first instance where the 22 has been in the way of the lead lap cars. This isn't the first time that's happened. He hasn't necessarily wrecked me, but he has been in the way before when we were lapping him. I can remember racing Eric Burnt one time inside the top 5, couple laps to go, side by side, and the 22 is just in the middle of the racetrack. Eric was obviously able to get around him on the outside, and he was just sitting in the middle of the racetrack.
Yeah.
There's room on the bottom, there's room below the apron. It's just, you got to get out of the way if you're a lap car. Have to.
Yeah, I mean, this one, it's not only affected the race, it's affecting the championship.
Yes.
Right? There's damage to your car. Like, it's costing people money. Like, you can't say, well, we can't find somebody to do that. Well, you know what? These guys are finding thousands and thousands of dollars to build a race car to come to your track. You need to find somebody to have that position. I mean,
It's making it harder to, like we talked about earlier, it's making it harder for people to want to say, well, I want to build a car and go race the Speedbowl, an SK. It's just, it's sad because I love the Speedbowl, as do you and all of you, but it's just tough when something like that happens. That certainly can be avoided.
What about the next thing after that? While we're on it, so unless I'm wrong, and we've discussed this a little earlier, they put Timmy Jordan to the back as a caution car,
right?
So granted, they've all banged, but he stayed straight.
Correct.
Yeah,
right?
he never spun. And
hold on. We're gonna get into that in the stat chat.
Right.
Fair.
But I just don't get that point either. Like, so he kept forward momentum. He never spun, never did anything. And then you go to the back. Like, now you're going to the back, if that was the call.
Right.
Which I think it was.
Yeah, see, I thought that he got sent to the back because he hit the pace car. But it sounds like he was being told to go to the back before that.
Prior to that.
They were. I thought it was because he was being sent to the back that he did that.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, I mean.
So they called him a caution car and said, okay, you're going to the back, bucko.
I mean,
could you imagine how fired up he is at that point?
Oh, my God.
Dude.
So this is Timmy under caution. And so.
Thought about it?
Think about the best
geez,
night's
Lou.
sleep you've
Oh, yes.
Sid, you
I
put
know.
the ads in the
I
best
know,
spot.
my bad.
I know.
Happens.
I'm going to have to get me one of those. That's a sign.
But. Wow, that's pretty wild. Did I miss the bump?
No, it's right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, listen, I know Timmy wants to say the pace car. Listen, don't drive that close to the pace car. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I know Timmy had a bad night. He's got every reason to be pissed at the 22. He's got every reason to be pissed
Yeah.
for being told to go to the back when he probably shouldn't have.
Right.
Don't hit the pace car.
Yeah. Right. Right.
You
Right.
know? Like, now you lose. Now you're out.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Now it doesn't matter because you hit
Right.
the pace car, so you're out.
Yeah, there's no like reasonable doubt at that point. Like,
Yeah.
now you've done something that everyone
Don't.
saw.
And I mean, listen, Timmy's my guy. I've known him forever, but can't hit the pace car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't follow the pace car that close. Then you don't have to worry about whether you think he slowed up too quick or not. You know?
You know, the whole situation though is just blowing up because of what had happened to the leaders.
Yeah.
You know, and I just don't know how to move. Because I love the beloved bowl and I'm not going to kill him. It just sucks that it happened. It was like earlier in the year with the photo finish,
Yeah.
right? They have the 42 winning and everything, and they say, "Oh no, we seen different." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "What? Hold on, my transponder still says the 42 won."
It's consistency, man.
Yeah.
The call's got to
Right.
be consistent. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for you and for Timmy Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what would have happened if the 22 got out of the way, right? I mean,
Right.
you never know what could have happened the rest of the last four
Right.
laps. We
Yeah.
could have gotten together anyways, or
Yeah.
something else could have happened, or it could have been another caution, another restart. Before that, you never know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, just a shame. I mean, it was going to shape up to be a pretty good finish, I feel like, and
Why would you want to drive an SK without a spotter?
I did it
At a
one
track
time.
like the Bowl.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I was because my radio stopped working, and me and Sean are spotted. And
well, you didn't have a choice. You didn't.
I didn't hear him. I just kept going. I finished
Yeah.
second. Then I finished second
I mean,
to
listen,
Pressel.
I don't know the 22. Maybe he had a similar issue. I have no idea. I don't know that guy. I don't know that team. I don't know any reason why, if it was intentional or not, or equipment failure. I have no idea. But it just doesn't seem like. If it was by choice, that's not a good choice.
Yeah.
So
How about the highlight of the night for that division? I mean, listen, Flannery's my boy.
yeah,
So I was real happy to see him win back-to-back. He's a good, solid guy.
3 out of 4.
Yeah, I like Anthony a lot. I think he's one of the most underrated drivers myself. But how about good old Paul Kashiva?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
making
it
a
was great.
comeback in the KRR car,
Yeah.
looking like Rocco's car, because
Yep.
it is Rocco's car.
Yeah, that was
I
good
seen
to
him
see.
after the heat race, and I says to Paul, right, because he's walking in the stands, and he was happy to be back at the ball. I seen his father, gave me a hug.
Yeah.
And
Good people.
Great people. And I seen Paul, and I said, Paul, you were keeping pace. And he's like, dude, the track isn't what it used to be.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, no kidding.
Well, that's what makes it even more impressive that he finished second.
Yeah, so
100%.
Yeah.
and I had said to him, I'm like, listen, not for nothing, but you had Eric Burnt, a couple other of the fast. I think you were in that heat, couple of the fastest cars in the division, and you were keeping pace. I mean, you might have been a car off.
Yeah.
Sure enough, I knew because Paul's a good enough driver with a good enough car. Give him extra distance laps. He was learning throughout the race how to run the track.
Oh, yeah.
He was using the whole race, and at the end, he botched the restart a little bit. He had Dylan Izzo on the radio, and I said to Pops, I said to his dad down at start-finish line, I said, yo, you guys almost blew it. He goes, I know Izzo was all over him. The next restart, he didn't miss. But it's great to see one of the good old guys come back in Kashiba.
Yeah.
With a one, I mean, listen, things had to work out for him to finish second, but at the end of the day, he still finished second.
Yep.
So it's a good run.
We'll have more on Paul Kashiba in an upcoming segment later on in the
Okay,
show.
awesome.
Oh.
Oh. All right. So late model winner. I'm surprised you're not jumping out of your seat right now, Mr. Diego.
Why?
Late model winner?
Yeah.
Who is it?
My nephew. Yeah, he's been putting a smackdown on the field for a couple months. He gets out front by a straightaway and a rock goes to the radiator. Or,
Yeah, just bad luck.
Or the power steering hose that
Nothing,
he had.
nothing of his doing. It's
Yeah,
just
the-
like out of his control.
Dude, the last one of the power steering hose, it's a pressed in line, pulled apart at the rack. Like, that doesn't happen. It was a brand new line that he just had built, came apart. Like, these things were just happening to him, and I don't care what anybody says. Him in that Bruce Thomas car, it's lights out.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
It
thing
is.
stout.
It is completely lights out.
Yeah.
And I know, listen, that's nothing to take away from Palmer, Doug Curry. Those guys are really good and are running really well. But it feels good to brag about my nephew because him and my brother, they go at it with, and Richie Hearn's on the team. I was so happy for those guys. We go to dinner every Saturday after the races, and they've been real glum the last couple races. And it was nice to see them in victory lane this week. I was super proud of them, and you know, it's my family. So,
Yeah.
it's great. So,
Are you mad that you chose the wrong Monahan to win for your pick'ems?
no. I was taking a shot.
Wow.
I didn't want to jinx my nephew. That's the whole deal now. Like, because he's had such bad luck.
And you're terrible at the pick'em. So yeah,
I
see
am
what you're
pretty
saying.
terrible.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So I'm pretty terrible. But I'm going to tell you this, too, because he has been helping us. You know, I practice Thursday. Brody gets on the radio. He's like, all right, now, Uncle James, I want you to slow it down and hug
Calls
the
you
white
James, huh?
Yeah, Uncle James, I want you to hug the white line. All right, can you feel that? Work the pedals. You know, he's doing this with me. It's so fun. It's my little nephew. And then he does it with Emma in practice. So I was super proud of him. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, man.
Good for those guys.
Yeah, man.
All right. SK Light winner, Nick Hovey.
All right.
Oh, that is a very worthy ding,
was
ding,
there
ding.
something that happened here?
What are you talking
Just a
about,
whole
guy?
hub event. What else you got, Rem?
What?
You're right. Nothing else happened.
Hold on a
Just if
second.
the SK race wasn't crazy enough, here we go.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess we have to start with
The
this
moms?
clip. No, that's the end. That's the end of it.
Yes.
So this is the this is Nick taking the lead from Sangermano on a restart right there.
Oh, boy.
Oh, hi-ya right
And I
there.
think that yeah.
Yo, after that happened,
No, hold on. Let's go. I think we had a bumper cam clip coming up here real quick, if I'm not mistaken.
There might be.
I thought it's coming up right here. Maybe not. Maybe I have to fast forward. Oh, there it is. Here we go. It's coming at you. So I picked the right cars to have bumper cams on. Look, just put it that way.
good bottom groove.
Oh, here comes
Yeah.
this is a major high, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, Zach's fast, without a doubt.
Yeah, he was really going fast.
There it is. Oh,
He
got the
was really
double
going
whammy.
fast after this.
All right, so they're battling it out pretty good, and then, but Nick had it under control. The white flag
Right, checker
is the
comes out.
finish.
That car's tough to beat.
And then we have little shenanigans at the end here.
Oh, that's worthy of a 3-week fine.
Yeah. Just throw on a little graphic for you. Get to the next. So Sangermano gets out of his car. He is hot.
Oh yeah, listen,
All kinds
emotions.
of fired up.
Emotions are raging right now.
A lot of guys being thrown out here.
Come on, guy.
What are you saying, guy?
You know a man is mad when he starts saying guy like that.
3 weeks of starting in the ringer. Still got more wins than you.
So there's just
Threw that little dig at him at the end.
So listen, then the moms were getting a little cranky out there in the stands, and I don't know.
Listen, I come in tonight, and we debate about this, me and the podcast crew, and I could say this, Zach Racer.
Really? You did that on purpose, huh?
No, Zach Racer is always runs really well, and they've got a great car. Him and Tom Fox, and he was really, really hauling there. Nick goes to the track, and I said this before.
Yeah.
Him and Zach, I know they're good friends, and I hope that they can get past this. Because
Yeah, I agree.
I used to say to Keith, and I like Keith Rocco a lot, and I did a lot of bad things to Keith Rocco in my racing days, right? But I always said to Keith, listen, Keith, we're racing because we're having fun, and I want to do this, but I want you to know that we'll always be friends, no matter what happens on the track. Whether you junk me, I junk you.
Right.
It'll never be intentional because we're hard racers. And that's what you just seen. Zach Racer wants to win so bad. Obviously, Nick Hovey takes no prisoners.
Yeah.
Even as one of his best friends, right? Do you think Nick wants to wreck Zach Racer? If you really thought of it, no, he doesn't want to.
Right.
He just wants to win.
He wants to win.
Just wants to win. That's trying to win over.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And everybody knows I'm a Nick Hovey fan. He works for me. He's a great kid. I really love him. But I can see where he's aggressive.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, he's the villain of the SK
He's the
Lights now.
villain.
Yeah.
I said he's going to win a lot of races if he stays on track. And so isn't Zach Racer, though.
Yeah.
You know, Zach Racer is really good. Those guys, they come with an A-plus program every week, you know, and, you know, he has every right to want to win as bad as Nick does. So he's pissed, too.
Yep.
I get it. You know, it's just unfortunate that afterwards there's a lot of drama.
Yeah, I was getting the cameras off the cars during the post-race interviews, and like there was just bad vibes going. It just seemed to be a lot of personal stuff being pent up for a long time. Like,
yes,
you know, and then Evan Burgoyce is trying to thank his sponsors, and there's all this commotion up on the midway. Like,
yeah,
you know, it's just that's all kind of nonsense.
I can tell you this: it's great. It's great for entertainment purposes.
Yeah,
it's great for podcast content.
For sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I hope those guys can mend their friendship because I know Nick really likes him.
Yeah.
And I hope that they can get over that and just, you know, race and just keep racing.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a shame that happened. But at the same time, I'm still happy for Nick. That's like 4 in a row, right? He's tough to beat down there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You better bring your game if you want to beat him. I mean, that's just what it is.
Absolutely.
So...
yeah, we just got to hope, and I think they will, but we got to hope that they can, you know, learn how to race with each other, you know?
Listen, they're both young.
Yep.
And they're both just starting their careers at the Speedbowl or wherever that may take them.
They'll get over it.
Yeah, there's a point where you just have to bring it to that level where you just put it in the trailer and you do it again next week.
Yeah.
Next week, Nick might be on the other end.
Right.
You know, the sometimes you store those things in the back of your brain, right?
As racers, you know how we are. We all do it. We all do it.
So...
come on, guy. What's up, guy?
Yeah.
A lot of guys.
A lot of guys in there.
Tally. I did a little guy tally graphic.
Yeah.
All right, Ram, what else you got?
The truck winner is Tyler Chapman.
All right, then that brings us to our weekly graphic. So, Tyler Chapman both winning the race. 14-9, though. We only got a few events left here. It looks like my 3 sons in the SK Light's going to wrap up this little head-to-head battle. But
what a year!
Yeah, let's not act like Truck Chapman is no
Chapman
season.
in the trucks he's sniffing double digits as well. It's amazing that these guys are both just having incredible seasons.
Can you see why I thought they were the same guy for a little bit? I mean, they're both just so damn good.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there's Tyler Chapman. He's winning a race. Yeah, must be the same guy.
Dude, I don't listen. The 81 truck.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of kept his cool this year because usually he has little meltdowns.
Yep.
He's kept his cool even when things are getting bad, and he just keeps coming back and winning.
And that thing is fast too, man.
Dude, that thing is a missile.
Yep.
A missile. And practice, it's dropping lap times 2/10 better, sometimes in second place.
So he's got a 33-point lead with 2 races left with their point system.
Yeah, 1 point per spot.
As long as he shows up, he's good.
Yeah, and listen, he's been trying. Emma has got him in Brody, and he's always been nipping. Well, he didn't race the whole year with Brody, but you know he's been nipping at a championship for years now. And I've been good friends with his dad. Graduated high school with his father, and so real happy for those guys if they do lock it up.
That's funny because I graduated high school with his crew chief's mother.
You did?
Yeah, Toby's mother. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
oh,
did.
you old.
You know what? Shut the hell up.
Oh, boy.
I love you, Sid.
All right, carry on.
Damn. Street Stocks winner, Norm Root III.
All right, let's just,
That freaking guy.
Dude,
He's correct.
look at this move right here. This is him taking the lead now. He's got
Yeah, I think the 83 slammed the brakes on.
Ed Gerch is in the lead, Al Stone in second, and my man Root, who, by the way, didn't he get in a wreck in his heat race?
Yes.
Yeah, and
went
it just
off-
rolled
Went
on
off
the
on the
side.
hook. Went off on the hook.
Oh, those guys are on point right now, though.
Look at this
Yeah.
thing, man. He's just throwing it in those turns.
I mean, it's going
high
faster
rolling.
the longer distance. He's literally the high roller. He's coming for your title.
You might have it right here. Look at
Look at this unbelievable,
rolling
man.
right around him.
It's just unbelievable. Yeah, he's just...
The street stocks and the trucks, man, at the Speedbowl, it's like I don't even care if they're the next race, like the race
Yeah.
before the SKs.
You're
Like, I gotta watch it.
Right.
I gotta watch. Even the minis. I mean, it's the fender racing at the bowl is awesome.
Dude.
But
Yeah.
Listen, I was a little pissed at I was gonna say Al Royce, but
Wow, you're old.
I was gonna say Al Royce because what's his name? Why am I drawing a blank? It's happened you get old. Who drives a 12?
Al Stone.
Al Stone.
Dude.
Are you kidding me?
So listen, Stone, I'm drawing a blank. I got so excited. He got up inside the 83. He did the hard work and moved him up. Just didn't drive it in there, and it gave the 83 a shot to take to finish the lead, and then the 80 to come. That 80 is on another level, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Stupidly fast.
It's unbelievable on how well he almost plays with the field. You know, like last week he got to the lead and he kept it within 4. And it almost looked like he was toying with them. And, you know, listen, I'm going to be rooting for a little bit of Emma's boyfriend, but I do like Norm Root. Those guys are great people. But it's going to come down to a great battle with those guys. I know Clemens is working his butt off to try to compete with him. It's going to be a fun.
They're all good. It's fun to watch. It's
And
so
Clemens
fun
could
to watch.
wheel too.
Oh, they
yeah.
all-
You
yeah.
get it. Don't let him get to the lead because it's going to be a battle.
Yep.
So it's going to be fun.
All right, so I did some of the point battles here for some of the divisions here at Stafford and the Speedbowl. Let me drop this here so that we can see better. So limited late models down to 2. Devin Jensick is in third, 10 behind. Street stocks, Tyler Trott, somewhat kind of
Comfortable?
comfortable a little bit. 18
Is
with
18 comfortable
with 2
with 2
weeks to
weeks?
go. That's 9
At
positions.
Stafford?
I mean, it's not.
No.
I mean,
No.
yeah, he doesn't have it locked up,
No.
but that's a little bit of a cushion, I think, better than
Yep.
what he's had. So, and then over at the bowl now, so those SK guys were all like within, I don't know, 10, 15 points.
Yeah.
And now it's 30.
Opening up.
Flannery and I
Yeah.
were going back and forth like it was
Yeah,
1 point.
1
Even Timmy Jordan,
Right.
same thing. And then after the
So 2 races left, and again, the Speedbowl point system is different. So it's really just 1 point per position, right? And you get the
so it gets tough to make up
Yeah,
those points. Stafford's
really
2
tough.
points
Yep.
per spot. So
Burgoyce, again, he's up by 12 now on Tyler Berry. But the mini stocks are a dead heat between Babalacco and Canfield now. Of course, Canfield has the win tiebreaker. And then Norm Root now has a 1 point lead over Aaron Clemens.
Wow.
And Al Stone is 10 behind.
I think
That's
I'm the biggest Bavalacco fan. I
Oh, yeah, he's
freaking
great.
love that guy.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
He's so
Yeah, he's
awesome,
hilarious.
dude.
He's like the Denny Hamlin of the street stocks.
No, literally, and we were ripping
Dude,
on him for
he's
being the
great.
what did we
Awesome.
call him, Sid? The king of second place or something
Yeah.
like that? And he
Yeah.
was just ripping right back. It was great.
I can't believe he hasn't won this year.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But, you know, the division needs guys like him.
Yeah. No, he's a lot of fun.
He
yeah.
is a hell of a lot of fun. And those other divisions, even you're not out of it yet. I mean, there's 2 to go. All it
Yeah.
takes.
Well, have a big car count in the last race of the year. I mean, it's,
Oh, that's a big money race,
it's
right?
Like it's probably almost $6,000 to win.
Yeah.
100 laps. It's going to be a big show. So there's
Yeah.
probably going to be 30 cars at least that'll show up for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
You talking about?
question.
We're talking Stafford.
No, we're
No,
talking
the bowl.
The
bowl,
The
end of the
bowl.
year
Yeah.
bowl.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
the 100 lapper.
Yeah, yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
That'll be a
right,
good one.
Right. Yep.
You never know what could happen with a lot of cars like that.
All right. So mini stocks winner Chris Garside.
Yeah, dude, that car's ridiculously fast.
Stout.
Ridiculously fast.
You know, listen, those guys at the point leaders,
Yeah.
if Garside runs the full season, I guess he didn't run the full season because he didn't want to get caught up in the points.
Yeah.
He hasn't run the whole year?
He has
No,
not. He
he
took
missed.
he took the opener off, and then he actually took another race off.
If like a
but
wedding
then,
or
but then,
something.
But then it got rained out, so he actually has not missed as many races as he was intending to miss. But there has been, so he has missed 2 races, and he's 4th in points, and leads the division in wins with 4.
Wow. Hey, what about that car count for that race? I was kind of
Oh, yeah,
shocked when
it was
they rolled
22.
out.
Yes.
Wow.
22 mini stocks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of X car or Super X or X cars, whatever they are there.
You mean enduro cars?
No, Wednesday night cars.
What?
In the mini stock field. There was
Oh, in the field. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
got
Oh,
it.
that
I
kind
understand
okay,
what
that
you're
makes
saying.
sense.
yeah, there was like maybe 5 or 6 of them.
Not to get off, still on Speedbowl topic, but did you guys catch what happened in heat race number 1 in the SKs?
No.
No.
With Gaydosh and Chase Cole?
Oh, yeah, that was a meltdown.
Dude.
Yeah.
Meltdown and a half.
Oh
Right.
my God, dude.
When Chase Cook left, he's like, "That's what people come to see." I'm like, "Yeah, well, you're making the argument. We should start filming the heat race."
Yeah. Well, my spotter, who's actually also spots for Pulio, and he wasn't racing this week, so he spotted for he spots for me and he spots for Tyler Chapman as well in the trucks. But he said to me, I was leading the heat race, and he said to me, he's like, "Yeah, big wreck, back it down." And I do like almost a full lap, and I'm like, "Where?" And then I come around and I come off of 2, and the pace car is like stopped all the way on the bottom, and there's just like this humongous cloud of smoke, and I'm like,
well, you know what happened? He dropped the clutch or something, and then all this smoke started coming out of the motor. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I know the motor builder, Pete. He's a good buddy of mine.
Yeah.
Like Pete's probably like, oh my God, what's happening? You know what I mean? But Gatosh. No, listen. I know a lot of people don't like Gatosh. That's what I feel. I'm not going to say that, but that's what I feel.
I mean, if you talk to him in the pits, like I've had conversations over the years, he seems like a nice dude.
Dude.
But he can pull the pin like at the best of them, man.
I love him. He is crazy. I go into the pit Saturday, I get my tires. I say to Gatosh, I'd be like, yo. He's like, what's up, Monahan? I'm like, you don't drive it in deep enough. Because Sean does it to him. So I wanted to do him. He looked at me and his girl goes, that's what I'm trying to tell him. Don't give Gatosh any, he's a hard racer, man. And I hated to see that. But that was some old school.
Gone for the year, I believe.
Oh, dude, he had a meltdown.
He's got a few of those on his resume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was always nervous to pass him.
Yep.
I love the kid, but man, he's one of those guys.
He took out Rob Janovic for the $5,000 to win race back in the day.
Yeah, you rough him up, you better rough him up good.
Yeah.
And get away.
Janovic got his bell rung on that one. That was a.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the Sid's view. One of the rare Sid's view were like, oh, maybe we don't show that footage. That dude got banged up.
He don't mess around.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, Rams. What else you got?
Compact Enduro winner Glenn Marion Jr.
He wins.
That is
He
correct.
wins them all.
Is that the 67?
Yeah, that's Mr.
Dude, he
Mud,
has
Mr.
been
Mud
on fire
Pie.
with those. He's the king.
Mr. Mud Pie himself.
He's the king of the Enduros. What
Little
the hell is
Max.
that nickname?
That's what he used to say.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, he doesn't pay attention to you.
Yeah.
during
What?
The podcast.
Do you even listen to
No.
what the hell I'm saying?
No shot.
Never.
Mr. Mud Pie?
Yeah, he used to sit next to me in the stands, and he was
just
a little
told
kid.
the story in last week's podcast. What do you do? What do you
whoops.
do over there, dude? Seriously.
Calculating stats, as you
he's
know.
playing games on
Crunching
that
numbers.
laptop, I know he is.
No, I mean, I'm watching the chat like half the time, so.
And you don't
there's that.
listen.
You're playing Minecraft over there. So.
No, I wish. This computer can barely run that anymore.
Good to see you're paying attention.
Yep.
But did you remember we're packing everything up during that enduro race, and someone just slammed into the.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that was
In between
violent.
3 and 4, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, is he okay? What's going on?"
He just
And then-
drove
And then
away.
he drove away. And everyone's like, "Yeah!"
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, that's enduro racing."
Yeah. I miss those days.
It was a hard hit, man. It was a thud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Saturday night at Seekonk.
Seekonk, say it better. Come on.
Seekonk.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
That's more like it.
One more time.
Seekonk
It's such a dork.
was rained out. All right.
Okay, so let's throw their points up now. So
Where is it? There we go.
we got Estrella Pelland, Mike Brightman, and Vinny Arenagato in the Pro Stocks, Lambert, Benoit, Seredinsky, and Adam Petty in the Sportsman, Charlie Rose, Jacob Burns, Chase Belcher, Luke LeBrun in the Late Models, and Rick Martin, Mike Duarte, Jake Veneta, and Tim Bolger Jr.
You said Vinny's name real good.
You like that? Well,
Yeah,
it's
that rolled right off
hey,
your
it's
tongue.
My paisana. So I got a little something more later in the show about being eliminated from the championship hunt because of Mother Nature. We'll get back to that.
All right.
Go ahead, Rem.
NASCAR Modified Tour was at Monadnock Speedway, and the winner is Patrick Emmerling.
Dude is taking
They've
names.
been on fire. Yeah.
Dude, I never pick him because I think this is going to be the week where his run ends, he falls off, and then now he's just up there with
He's
the
like
likes of Boston and Silk. It's ridiculous.
He's like the closer. You
Yeah,
know?
he
Like,
really
just
is.
like comes on at the end and just.
It's been unreal.
I had a bad pick'em week. Not only did I pick Timmy Jordan, but remember last week when we were doing the pick'ems, and you were like, and you picked Ripkema, and I was like, oh, I'll tell you who I was going to pick. Remember I said Silk and wanted to change it? I had written down Emmerling and erased it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, what a
Bad week.
What
of
a
pick'ems.
meathead.
Got to trust your gut. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh, let's talk about that. What about Silk and Bonsignor?
Oh, dude.
Huh? I mean,
No,
was that payback?
It's always like, do they really not like each other?
Well, I mean,
because
Silk-
sometimes those post race announcers try to like stir stuff up when there's not really stuff there.
Yeah.
I remember one time they tried stirring it up, and Justin just was like, "I don't really know what you're talking about," but and you know, it's like so they kind of, but not after that race. There's got to be no love lost between them now,
Dude, well, you figure the last race, I think Silk just about knocked the left front tie rod off his car you know, and that goes back to that thing, right? It goes back here.
Yeah,
They never
Right?
forget.
File,
Oh, yeah.
file it away,
File that
Yep.
away, and all of a sudden he got there.
file it away, guy.
Oh, see you later, buddy.
Race car drivers don't forget. Like I
Yeah.
forgot what I had for lunch today, but
Right.
I remember what happened
Oh,
5
yeah.
years ago, and you know, and this date. Like it's just,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
how we are. You know
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun to watch as
Well,
it goes down.
It's amazing,
But
guys.
Emerling's
So,
closing
listen-
in on the points too.
Is he?
A little
Yeah,
bit.
listen,
He's not that far.
You
off.
want some more mid-state site development point breaks?
I would love
all right,
some.
let's throw some down here.
Feed
for
it to me,
I'll
feed
give
it
you-
to me.
I'll give you a little touring series.
Feed it to
action
me,
if you
big
want.
guy.
So Silk is
Okay.
now.
You did not.
Okay.
It's time for the mid-state point break.
Oh.
All right, so Silk is up 11 on Justin now, and Emmerling is
Dude,
Oh,
Emily.
he's really
It's
closing
right
in.
in.
You guys
Dude,
made it sound like it
that's
wasn't like
close.
that.
there. Yep.
He's right there.
And Tri-Track Series is all kinds of knotted up now between Teddy, Woody, and Hirschman. And then Gabe Brown, my man Gabe Brown, hooked me
boy.
up with the Act race. Extends
Wow.
his lead. Tapley can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he is the late model champion at White Mountain as well this year.
Yeah.
And,
then,
the Walls Platinum Ford Series there, or
Oh, you're throwing out sponsor names on him?
well, that's what it is. That's the Platinum Series.
Okay.
They run like a little separate little series there. I think he won like every race this year over there.
Who's
in
that, Gabe Brown?
Yeah.
No, I think you're talking about. Come on, Tapley, chime in there. You're talking about Brandon Gray. Is that guy that's won every race?
No.
No. All right. Whatever.
Anyways.
We're talking about stuff we have no idea what we're talking about.
He says late model Triple Crown.
There you go. Correct. All right. You know what, Muller? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Gabe Brown's my boy.
You
man.
know
I,
what
I
you're
pay,
talking-
I pay attention.
You know what?
To,
Good for you.
thanks. Thank you.
Bonus round from Molleur.
Yeah.
All right. Oops.
Oops, I did it.
No.
Okay.
No, we're not
sorry.
doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing
Nope.
that.
So White Mountain Motorsports Park had a couple of series. So
Okay.
why?
I wish the
Well,
camera
no,
was on set. I wish you had a
Doing
split
sparkle
screen for
rings
that.
with your hands when
Yeah.
you're doing that.
I'm sorry. I just talk a lot with my hands. You should know this by now.
I was gonna say, aren't you
I
guys
don't
both
do
Italian or
this.
something?
I don't do that.
Anyway, so Act winner is Gabe Brown. Past North winner is Derek Griffith.
Yeah.
And then Northeast Super Modified Series winner was Matt Swanson.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, that was good to see.
Yeah, that's great,
the old
man.
Lane 97. That's a good mod. Yep. All right.
And then my last one.
What the hell are
I'm
you saying?
sorry.
No.
What the?
What is
Trying so hard
happening?
not to
No, you're
laugh.
falling apart.
Wait,
Final
what
stretch.
is, what in
It's
the
the
hell?
final
I'm
stretch,
like-
Remy.
Sorry, it made me nervous. So the 74's modified race of champions winner was Matt Hirsch.
Holy smokies.
What is the matter with you? All right, so we talked about this before on the podcast, the Race of Champions, which is, was once the premier race in modified country.
For sure.
Started out at Langhorne Speedway. It was called the National Langhorne Open. This is Hirschman's 9th win. He's won the event in 2012, 2013 at Oswego, 2015 at Chemung, 2016 at Oswego. Then he won at Lake Erie Speedway in 17, 18, 19, 20, and this past weekend.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so, it's not necessarily the race that draws the best of the best in modified racing.
Used
but
to.
Luke Baldwin was second. Austin Beers was third. Jake Lutz was fourth. Jan Kowiak was ninth. I mean, there's 4 names right there that we're all familiar with in the top
Yeah.
10. Jimmy Zacharias was in this race. So, I mean, it's not what it used to be in terms of drawing the New Englanders here, but it's good to see some familiar names in still what's a prestigious race. 74 years to hold an event is still pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's
I don't know what happened.
Remy
at the
just
end.
fell off.
Yeah,
the cliff,
Remy
man. I don't know
completely-
what's going on with her?
I'm
but-
Someone
doing
said she
great.
lost a plug wire. Yeah, I see that. Rich. Yeah.
Yeah, that could
Yep.
definitely be the case. All right, Rems. I don't know what that was, but you know what? Thanks anyways. Appreciate you, as always. All right, are you going to be able to do this now?
absolutely.
All right, it's time for the Waddell Communications Nostalgia Nugget of the week. What the hell was that?
There's a little sour right there. A little sour.
You lied to me, Remy. You weren't ready to do that. That was unbelievably terrible. All right, so listen, we've been talking about the Seekonk situation where the Final Four in the chase was determined by Mother Nature. So I got a doozy for you. 1977 at the Speedbowl Grand American Division, which was the late model division. Second to last race, the point leader was Wayne Mr. Mysterious Smith.
I knew him.
Drove the 70 car. He was penalized during qualifying for rough riding against Brian McCarthy, who just happened to be second in points. Smith's penalty included suspension from the remaining event, which was also a double points event.
Stop.
So, all Brian McCarthy had to do was show up, not get in anything crazy, which it's Flying Brian McCarthy, so that could be the case. And it got rained out, and he lost the championship. And Wayne Mysterious Smith was the winner.
Everything works out for a reason.
Well, for Wayne Mysterious Smith it did, but not for Brian McCarthy.
Right.
Yeah. So, I have a little, we did a little nugget about this in the Speedbowl documentary, so I thought maybe we'd have Brian McCarthy tell you this story from his point of view here. So,
Okay.
with a little funky music I put in the old Speedbowl doc. That's McCarthy's 41, by the way.
Yet Wayne Smith and I were rivals. We bucked horns
Sweet
hard.
mustache.
The second to the last race of the season, it was in a consolation race. At the end of the race, he sent me into the wall, or tried to send me into the wall, and he attempted to wreck me. So they're going to throw him out for next week's race. So next week he can't race. All
That's a
I gotta
sweet
do
ride.
is show up and be good, get into the show, and I'm going to win the championship. And next week, it rained, and they canceled the
Look at
season.
the mustache.
Yeah, that's
It's-
baller, dude.
right?
It looks like
It's
his
like
mouth
a-
isn't even
Finish
moving.
that.
It's like a curtain. You know what I mean? Like it's, yeah. Well, that's Brian McCarthy. He was legendary.
Oh, yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
So he would go on to win the what would be called the Superstock Championship 1986. I believe he finished second four times before he actually won that championship. And this was the first time that he finished runner-up. So, in light of what's happened to the guys that got eliminated due to Mother Nature, I thought that was a fitting nostalgia nugget of the week. Now we're going to bounce it down to my man Fro. He is large and in charge, ready for this week's Yesteryear Racing League Popcorn Stat Chat.
All right, people, we got some good ones today. Some pretty relevant ones, I would say. Does the late model race at Waterford still need to be 30 laps?
No. Should be 25 laps. It should have been 25 laps about 25 years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's no need for that division to be 30 laps. I understand it's the second tier division in like the totem pole,
Yep.
but it has arguably the worst car count in any division. And I don't know. I think you kind of need to make some judgment calls.
I think sometimes when there's a low car count in certain races, like even you see at Thompson with the 604s, like, you know, you got to cut the laps back if there's only 6
Yeah.
or 7 cars. In my opinion, I think if
Yep.
they're, you know, you kind of look at it and say, okay, if we have 12 or more cars, we'll run 30 laps. If not, you know, I don't know. I just think that I think 30 is a little too much for
Yeah.
8 cars, or you know what I mean?
I mean, didn't they have like a 50-lap race for 6 cars or something like that not too long ago? See, that if it was me, that would have been cut to 20 laps.
No, when they had that,
I think-
well, they had the 100-lap race. They had 19 cars.
19
That's
cars.
good. I just
I
don't.
thought they had a 50-lap, or maybe I'm mistaken, but I don't know.
Every division other than that late models and SKs is 25 laps, and to me, the late model, it should only be the SKs that are more than 25 laps.
I agree.
Yeah.
I also agree.
All right. Now, this one has been really a hot topic recently. People are saying Timmy Jordan shouldn't have been sent to the back because he maintained his speed after the accident. So I want to ask you guys, what, in your opinion, defines an accident car?
I've always gone by what stops forward progress, but I don't know if all the tracks consider that the rule of thumb anymore.
The problem here is it's either, if it's not set in stone at the start of the year, like I'm going to say this. Do you remember the truck race early in the year?
Yeah.
When the whole top 5,
Yeah, that was crazy.
5th place bumped 4th place.
Yeah.
4th place bumped 3rd place, but the leaders wreck.
That was way too excessive.
So the whole top 5 goes to the rear of the field.
Yeah.
Right? So the standard has to be set early, right? And has to be consistently followed.
Right.
Agreed.
Every time there's a human judgment call, this is just my opinion, it gets screwed up. Whether it's at Waterford, whether it's at Stafford, whether it's at Seekonk, it's going to happen.
Well, there's always got to be some judgment into it, because even if you say, if you don't lose forward progress, you're not an accident car. But if you have to come to a dead stop because the track is blocked, or you're going to drive, you're going to barrel into somebody head on a driver's side, you have to stop. There should be judgment calls made there where that, because you stopped because of those reasons, you're not an accident.
Right. What are you
car.
gonna? You can't drive through the wreck.
Exactly.
I mean, earlier in the year at Waterford, the 7 and the 9, the 9 took out the 7, and I had to stop because they were right in front of me, and I just had nowhere to go. I never touched them or anything, and I got sent to the back for that too. And I just didn't feel like that was a good call because I wasn't involved in their wreck. I just happened to have nowhere to go. So
Right. That's a tough call right there.
It is.
Right? At that point, because they're up against the wall and you have to stop, it's almost like, ugh. You know, the hard part becomes, like, let's hypothetically say you don't get a flat or there's something gets ripped out of the rear, right? So you do that spin and keep going. And Timmy Jordan keeps going. I don't see how you put him to the back. Like the 22 still stuck sideways
Especially
in the straightaway.
when it's a raw deal with a lapped car. Like it should be.
Yeah, when a lap car plays
What are we doing?
into the role of the the leaders, like it's not our fault. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Did the track think that Timmy like got into the 22 himself, or I don't know what they were thinking to put him to the back? Because when I watched the clip that you posted, when it was whatever, it was midnight or whatever, and I watched that clip. I didn't realize, because I was watching my car, but I didn't realize at the time that Timmy didn't actually spin out. Like I thought that he spun and then kept moving
No,
again.
he just kind of fishtailed for a second.
He kind of
and
just
kept going.
got sideways and that was it and kept going. And I was when I
That was
heard-
a hell of a save.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
dude.
There's no way he was an accident car. I don't understand that call at all.
Me either.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're driving through a wreck, right, and you like brush another car and you slow down 5 miles an hour, like, are you an accident car? Because you were technically in the accident, and your forward progress was heated to some extent.
I don't know. You know, I'm going to say this. It's just like racing. It's a split-second decision.
Yeah.
And whoever made the call, whether it was Chris Williams or Gunny, if they look back on it today, if they could take it back, would they?
Yeah.
Right? Like, damn, maybe I made a mistake there. Maybe they still believe they made the right call. I'm not sure because I don't know what goes through their brains. I'm going to say this. I don't want to sit here and really dump on Chris Williams because he stepped in when they had nobody, right? And I thought he's done a good job moving the program around. Now, does some things need to change moving forward? You just hope that they can move forward from this and make a change and say, okay, that'll never happen again. And like I said earlier, I don't know if that'll happen, but I don't think the 47 was a caution car. Did he get in? But he maintained, never spun, never. Even if he kept going, I mean, that was such a fast-ass spin and kept going. And if you didn't brake, I would be like, you were going to keep going regardless if the yellow came out or not.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I don't know. I certainly don't think that he should have been put to the back for that. I mean, but it's a tough call. You're going to make a call and you're not going to make everybody happy, right? I mean, it is what it is. You're only human. So
That's right.
People, like you said, you got to make split-second decisions like that. And yeah, I certainly disagree with that.
It's so easy to sit back here and kill the officials, right? For you guys, it really sucks. You, Timmy, I mean, Flannery's happy, Kashiba's happy. You guys are pissed, right? And we watched the race, right? We seen what was happening. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Right? What are you going to do now? I mean, we can't cry about it. It happened. It happened.
It's over, yeah.
You put your car in your trailer. Hopefully you come back and try it again because you guys need to be there. You, Timmy Jordan, I mean, you guys are the Speedbowl. Anthony Flannery.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are some of the core guys of the Speedbowl. I just hope that it doesn't affect it in that way.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong, the situation sucked. And
Yeah.
we're pissed off, and
Yeah.
we're like, we're never coming back.
Right.
We're going back.
Yeah.
We're going back. We're racing at the Speedbowl.
Right.
The track needs cars. It sucks to see the 51 and the 7 not come back
Right.
after their incident, a few weeks ago. But, the track needs cars. I feel like we're a good quality car. Same thing with the 47.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope that he's coming back. It's a crappy situation, and
Yeah.
I wish it didn't happen, right, as we all do. But, we got to keep going back and supporting the Speedbowl so that they can keep putting the key in the gate.
Some years, you're on that end of the stick.
Yeah.
Right? Next year, you might be on the other end of the stick.
Oh yeah.
That's just the way
I've been
it
on the
goes.
end of it. There's a video a couple of years ago when Ray and Jason Palmer get together in a late model race. I'm in third. I wasn't beating those guys that night. They got together and spun out in the backstretch, and I ended up winning the race that night. It's just that was
Yeah.
I was on the other end of it that night. I know it wasn't a lap car, but it's sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
That's right.
So Keter's asking if the wreck, if the they're saying did Timmy cause the wreck getting into the 22?
See, people reached out and said to me, a couple of guys reached out and said, I think Timmy got into him and, it was his fault. And I'm like, no. The 22 should not have been there, first of all. But also, you got to remember, too, Timmy's spotter, I didn't hear his spotter, right? So only Timmy and his crew knows. But his spotter certainly was probably letting him know that I was coming.
Yeah.
And Timmy is... If you watch the video, he gives the 22 a shot in the back bumper, probably to let him know that he's going by and let him know, get the hell out of the way.
Right.
And, I think the 22 was just kind of out there on a Sunday drive. I've never talked to the guy in my life. I know what he looks like. Older guy, in his 60s.
Right? Yeah.
I think he just kind of ended up with an SK Modified and just comes to the Speedbowl just to do some laps maybe. I don't really know, but... I think he kind of was surprised that Timmy was just in there. I don't know if it didn't seem like he had.
That's all. That's fine if that's what he wanted to do. I mean, that's what Rich Durante did for years. It's kind of what Wendell does, but they don't get in the way.
Yeah.
Like, this dude was just
Absolutely.
blatantly in
Listen,
the way.
everybody's out there to race. Everybody's out there to do their own race. You don't have to. Nobody has to pull over for anybody.
Yeah.
So the one thing that you nailed, not to beat a dead horse here, but I think Timmy knew you were hot on his trail, right? There's 5 to go.
Yeah.
He does not want to get slowed up at all.
Doesn't want to waste any time.
By the 22 because he doesn't want you on his bumper. Next thing you know, it's the slide shot into 3. We're clinking Nerf bars, and I just lost the lead. Right? So he is hustling.
I mean, yeah, that's a really good point. Like, if that's why Timmy's getting penalized because he's gotten the 22, but it's so strange because
the 22 shouldn't have been in the middle of the race.
The 22 shouldn't have been there.
And I that's why I say I know Timmy Jordan was hustling his car. When he hears clear by 7, clear by 4, like he knows he's got to go. He cannot.
Right. Yep.
He's making a split-second decision.
Right.
He knows that the race is down to you too.
Yeah.
He cannot stop right there because this guy is lost.
One mistake, and I'm gonna do everything I can to get by him, just like if roles were reversed. But through the windshield, to me, it just looked like the 22 kind of was like, oh crap, and he went, almost took a little bit of a left and kind of was just in the middle of the racetrack, and Timmy was just already in there at that point. And you see it in the video. They kind of start sliding to the left.
Oh yeah.
And then the 22 kind of just gets
Dude,
on the brakes.
The guy in the 22, man, he must have had a skid mark from
Yeah.
Here to here. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
He's got a brown seat cover now, boy. I'll tell you that.
No, because that was ugly. I mean, he was
yeah.
side. I cannot believe there was.
No other cars involved, yeah.
Cannot believe that.
Absolutely. I can't believe that either.
Yep.
And
All right, let's move on.
Yep, that was good, guys. Now, we're going to shift focus to Stafford here. The championship night is 2 weeks away. Which of the current point standings would you have been the most surprised by if you were able to see them at the beginning of the season?
What are you looking at me for?
Definitely Molleur.
what are you looking at me for?
What are you looking at me for? Listen, I'm so happy for you. I really am.
you.
He's the guy, right? I mean, like,
I would. I'm not surprised that you are leading the points.
Thanks.
I'm actually surprised that Tyler Chapman's leading the SK Lights by 128 points.
you
I
know-
mean, I know that kid's good.
how about Tyler Trott?
Yeah, I guess we wouldn't. Right, we wouldn't have thought. Where's Haidar? And he's in like seventh now or
that's what I
something?
was going to say. I
Yeah.
was shocked by.
Yeah.
Is that
Hyder's
Hyder's
in
in
seventh.
seventh with what, 9
With
10
9
wins?
wins.
Yeah.
Mine would have been Trott. If you would have told me, start me, ask the beginning of the year, I would have been like, yeah, there's no way. Right? Not. I thought Waterman was running.
Right.
I thought Haidar was running.
I think it's more shocking that Haidar's in seventh with 9 wins than it is that Tyler Trott's leading the
100%.
points.
Yeah.
That was my pick. Besides, again, like Sid said, not that it was impossible, but like I was looking at like past Stafford point standings, and I think your best previous finish was what, like 8th?
Yeah, 7th or 8th, something like that.
Yeah, and then you've just been, clicking it off the whole season. And with zero wins for quite a while. I mean, you have the one win now, but if I'd seen it 2 weeks ago, I'd been like, what?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
I don't know, man. Listen, that division that this guy right here in is tough. You got Mike Christopher firing on all cylinders right now. You know that, right? You just got to put work in. But
I mean, don't count out Corey either. I mean, they're good too. It's it'll be a fight all the way to the end for sure. Of course, we wish we had it locked up right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody does, but.
Yeah, so I didn't have the graphic on this. So it's Andrew, then Junior minus 28, Corey minus 40, Michael Jarvis minus 54,
yeah,
and then Troy Talman minus 86. That's the top 5.
Yep.
Jarvis, I mean, I don't know if this is just me, because he was like this that year we did the show 2019. Just captain consistency, man. He's
Yeah.
always lingering around the top of the points. Doesn't necessarily win a lot,
Yeah.
but he's always up in the top of near the top of the standings.
He's had some strong runs.
He's just
too.
very
Yeah,
consistent.
He's been really good this year.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
had some
I mean,
strong runs.
A couple years ago when I ran for Keith, we built 3 new TA4s, and Keith and I struggled with our new car, and Jervis's car was right on the money. I mean, he was good with that new car when they built it, and it's been good since for the last 3 years now. So.
There's only 4 drivers that have at least 13 top 10s in the 17 starts. Andrew's got 15, Junior's got 14, and Corey and Jarvis have 13. That's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
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 Listen, this freaking guy right here, barring these things happen at the Speedbowl, he was trying to pull off a Todd Owen.
He was,
Yep.
man. Yep.
He's had a great year.
Yeah.
No, honestly, you look back, like the Speedbowl.
You gonna hire the 22 to take out Flannery now? What are you doing?
I ain't talking to that guy.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
Rob.
man.
What else you got? Is that it?
No, I got one more.
Oh, all right, hit it.
Now, this is another retrospective one.
Okay.
Which on-track product, right, so the actual racing quality, has exceeded your expectations the most out of the 4 main tracks that we talk about? So Seekonk, Waterford, Thompson, Stafford.
The Sportsman at Seekonk, hands down.
That's my pick. I don't even think it's particularly close.
Well, the SKs at Stafford, they seem like the first 8 races with you
Insane,
guys
yeah.
was like side by side every week. Top 6 rows. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still good racing. The SK race this past week was really good,
Yeah.
but the Sportsman division at Seekonk has been unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, the main reason I give it to Seekonk Sportsman is because I kind of just went in expecting that Stafford would be good. I still think the SK mods were a little bit better than I was expecting, but the Seekonk Sportsman was a division that I really had no interest in at all going into the season, and now it's like the thing to watch every week. Like,
Right.
oh, did the Seekonk Sportsman race come out yet? Like, I wonder what crazy shenanigans they're going to be into this week.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm going to try to grow this Saturday.
Are you?
I don't know if
Really?
I'm going to make it. We don't race.
Yeah.
I'd like to go up to Seekonk and watch a race.
That's
but
not a bad. That's not a
Yeah.
bad read.
All right.
We'll see.
All
Thank
right,
you, ladies and gentlemen.
Well done, my friend. All right. So listen,
Yeah,
Diego.
thank you, Diego.
We like to mix it up here at the Sid's View podcast. You know, we are very fortunate to have had a great response with the sponsorship, and we got some more. So we had a good run with Broadbrook.
Hell yeah.
Heating and cooling with the Did You Know segment. For the next couple weeks, our friends over at J-Scape Landscaping.
My man!
Right? Me and Diego know well. He does good work here at the Vault Productions headquarters. He's going to be bringing you this week's pop culture. Oh, no. Remy, I'm just kidding. It's Did You Know? Come
I was
on.
about to say.
Oh!
All right, we were just talking about this guy, strangely enough. Friday is going to be the 10-year anniversary of when Mike Christopher Jr. set the wins in a season record at the Waterford Speedbowl with his 25th legend car win.
What?
September 27th, 2014. 10 years ago today, Friday. Dominant car, dominant season. Beat Keith Rocco's record, which he set, I believe, the year before. But did you know that those are the only 25 wins that Mike Christopher Jr. has at the Speedbowl? That one division, that one season.
Seriously?
That's
No
it.
chance.
Yep. He's yet to win an SK race or a Tour Modified race there.
Wow.
There still is only 25 wins at the track.
I remember hearing about that. I think Puglia was the one that told me about that a while ago, and I'm like, "There's no way."
Yeah.
I could have sworn he won an SK race.
Yeah, because a couple years ago he raced there quite often.
Yeah.
And he was always
Almost
a
the
top
whole
car.
year, yeah.
But he did not get
That's
a win.
insane.
That's such an anomaly. Like, that probably looks so weird in the stats. You
Yeah.
just rip 25 wins off 1 year, one division, and then you're done?
Yeah, but he was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah. They got their first
Jeez.
win a few weeks in. It's that famous clip in Sid's View where Teddy's coming out of the turn 4 gate, chasing him down there.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, little did we know, no one else was really going to win a legend car the rest of the year.
Nope.
Yeah.
You know? So, anyways, I thought that was a good little trivia nugget. But listen, let's keep things going because, Diego, we have another sponsor on board. You're familiar with these people as well.
Let me hear it.
Critical Signs.
Hell yeah!
Is going to be carrying the weekly pick'ems out for the remainder of the season.
That's awesome.
And Rob is very excited for this one this week.
Oh, am
so
I?
let's get to it, shall we?
Oh, I didn't get any.
Rob went undefeated.
Bang!
Undefeated.
Oh, shut it,
Woo! We back in the game, baby!
dude. Listen to him.
We back in the game!
All right.
I'm
Sorry.
I'm
Can't get
last.
cocky here.
He's
Can't
got
get
that
cocky.
Fired up.
Gabe Brown hooked me up, man. The 22 screwed me in the SKs, and then I screwed up my own pick'em with Ron Silk. But Gabe Brown hooked me up, keep me on the winner's side. I got one right for a number of weeks in a row, and I'm still way ahead of you suckers. But it's Rob's week. He gets to go first. Go ahead, bro.
All right, beautiful. So, I have at Stafford, Austin Beers in the SK mods. I know it's kind of a sleeper
What
pick
day?
here.
What day?
No.
Huh?
I heard that he's not racing the rest of the year at Stafford.
Well, he already said it.
I already
He already
said
said
it.
it.
I already said it.
He already said it.
I have
Give a
to.
day.
I have to play
Give
by
a
the
day
rules.
anyways.
Give it a day anyways.
Friday.
Okay.
Friday. Why, they had two SK
I mean, you
races?
could-
Friday and Saturday.
You got 2 races? 2 points races? Oh,
SK and SK Lights.
shoot.
Don't look at me
should-
like that.
Let's go.
You should have picked.
Come on, buddy.
You should have picked Saturday, Rob. Give him a chance to fix the car or something.
I mean, I'm making hope, but
Hey.
I've said it now. It's too late.
Well,
Gotta play by the rules.
You won't be going undefeated 2 weeks in a row.
Nope, definitely not. All right, Seekonk. I'm running back the Duarte pick in
Yep.
trucks.
Okay.
Okay, for the fall final, which is technically a touring race, right? I'm going with Ron Silk. I know it's chalk.
Well, yeah, it's a touring race because it's a touring race. It's
Yeah.
the Monaco Modifieds.
Yeah, so I'm going with Silk.
Okay.
He's in the race.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the entry list.
Dude, what do you do here?
40 cars. I think I
I
saw
know.
that.
Listen,
40 cars.
40 cars.
40 cars.
That series is unbelievable. They're so good at what they do over there. I mean,
Yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely. Well, I can't believe no beers. That's sad. I think that's the first time I've picked
No
them for SK all
beers.
season.
Oh,
Very sad.
wah,
No,
wah, wah.
It's been a while since you picked somebody not racing. Go ahead.
It has not been that long.
Come on, let's
all right.
go.
Listen, Bandits, I gotta stick with Silva. I believe that he can fight through the pneumonia. Listen, some drivers always pull off their best performances when they're sick. I mean, Tony Stewart was crapping his pants at that one race, and he still won it. I think Mason could do it. And for my next wild card and final pick, I'm going with limited late models, Jeremy Lavoie.
Okay.
Good picks. Good picks.
Thank you.
That's
You
awesome,
did a
man.
great job.
All right. Your
Happy
turn,
for
Sid.
you.
Yeah, me too. I'm real happy for you.
All right, I'm going with Marcello Rafano and Friday's SK race.
Mm-hmm.
Going with Adam Petty, Streeters, Seekonk.
Mm-hmm.
Going with Money Matt. In the tour race.
See?
Monaco Modified.
Yeah, that's not funny. Mm-hmm.
I'm going with my boy, Wayne Corey Jr. He's going to make it happen this week. It's my first wild card pick.
Okay.
Word.
I'm going back to Seekonk for the rowdy one. Jacob Burns,
Wow.
Legend Car. My picks for the week. You'll see more green when we get to that next week.
Okay.
Remy, do it up.
I am so sorry to anyone I pick. All right. So
Very nice of you.
yeah. Stafford on Saturday for SK Modified. I'm going with Mike Christopher Jr.
Oh, shoot.
Man.
Right in your face.
Wow.
Right in
I've
your
been giving
face.
everyone bad luck, so you should be thankful that I'm not picking you.
Way to rebound and get out of
All
that,
right.
Rems. Good job,
All right.
you.
Seekonk, late models, Charlie Rose. I'm still sticking with him. Tri-Track, I'm going with Ron Silk. Seekonk, I'm going back to the Truck Series, Tim Bolger Jr. And then Stafford, Street Stocks, I'll go with Travis Downey.
It's a nice round of picks there, Rem. Good for
Thank
you.
Yep. Good luck to y'all.
Wow.
Now, Diego, come on.
Oh, hold on a second.
And
I see him writing.
well, he's playing it smart. Unlike you youngins.
Okay, so
Go.
how many races do the late models run? Two?
One.
One.
Only the SKs and SK Lights have dual races. this
Okay.
weekend.
This week I'm taking the weed car.
Oh,
Hey,
Duran.
Duran.
Hell
43.
yeah!
yeah.
Oh, he's going to be riding high this week.
Oh, boy.
All right. Seekonk, I'm going with Adam Petty in a sportsman.
Idiot.
Why? Did you pick him?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Why just switch my pick? I didn't know you picked him.
Dummy.
All right. Touring series, I'm going with
Moeller?
no. The guy sitting
Oh,
next
Woody.
to him.
I was going to say.
Yep.
Moeller's gonna be in the-
Oh yeah. I'm going with
That's a good
Woodrow.
pick.
Woodrow. He'll probably be in the 88 car too. Because that's the Dunleavy car for the tri-track.
Hey, he's on a hot streak right now.
He's
Yeah.
gonna
He
be
is.
tough.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys are sleeping on him. SK's my wild card at Stafford. Friday night. Keith Rocco. Okay?
Love you some Keith Rocco.
Well, he's got good handicap. I'm going to go with it.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm just going to do this because you did it. I'm going Charlie Rose also. Late models.
Okay, so you can't pick Adam Petty.
I can't?
No.
Why?
It's on the list.
I already picked him? Could I switch my pick now?
No.
No.
So
Locked
now
in.
You already said it, Diego.
So it was a dumb
on,
pick
man.
because I picked him, and now
And
if
it
he
was
does
an even
win,
dumber pick.
and I switched.
you don't even get it.
I switched to him. I don't even care.
No, I can't
I
even
mean,
laugh.
at this point, why
I
would
don't
you?
even
You're in
care.
last place. You're
Yeah,
terrible.
what
at
do I
this
care?
game. All right. Well, that was enjoyable. I actually,
man.
I really
Come on,
enjoyed
Moeller.
that.
Right.
Let's get it done this week.
You didn't even pick me.
I don't care. Because it's bad luck.
All right. So
It's bad luck.
Fair enough.
You just got to finish in the top 5. Just keep doing your thing, buddy.
Info.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get back to it here. Pop Culture Minute, Riley Generators. We got a good one for you. Here we go.
Hiya!
Come on, Rex. Talk to me. Remy's borderline useless, man. She's gone tonight. I got no support system over here. She's off the rails.
Do you hear this? It's
She's
like a
laughing like
malfunctioning
a
computer from
freaking
the 90s.
baboon. Nobody knows what's going on over there. All right,
What?
so listen, we were talking about Paul Kashiba, who finished second
Yep.
in his return to the Speedbowl, first time since 2016. and made a memorable ride to the front, finished second. Did you know that he was in a television show on the old Velocity channel? 2014 Peak Stock Car Dream Challenge. Check out this young whippersnapper here on a little promo clip.
Run that name by me again.
Oh, what happened, Ram?
Put some
My name is
sound.
Paul Kashiba.
Peak
I'm from
Stock
Monroe, Connecticut,
Car
and I'm
Dream
19 years
Challenge?
old. I've been racing since I was 5 years old. I started off in go-karts. I moved up into
Sid's
legend
View
cars when I
footage.
was
What's
14,
up?
And now I'm racing an SK Modified.
More Sid's View
at the
footage.
Waterford
Oh,
Speedbowl.
word.
And definitely iRacing helped out since iRacing is the reason why I'm here today.
Yes.
iRacing
kinda
is
looks the
an
same.
online simulator. It has various tracks and cars from road course to oval, and that gave me a lot of experience.
God, I love that
and
game.
Definitely helped me for this competition.
It's not a
I've been
game.
able to adapt to a lot
It's
of
real.
different situations.
It's real to me.
and
It's not a
just really
game.
An obstacle that I feel like I can
He wore that
overcome
fire suit
and
to his first
become the
win a
next
couple years later at the
Stock Car
Speedbowl.
Dream Challenge winner. Tune into Velocity on August 2nd, 9 p.m. to watch the Peak Stock Car Dream Challenge.
So it was like a reality show, right?
I didn't even know that.
I didn't
Oh,
know
yeah.
that at all.
Me
And
either.
He made it to the final round. He was the final 3.
Did he?
Yeah, he was in every episode.
Oh.
And it's like a pay-per-view thing on YouTube now, the actual series. So it's tough. It's a tough thing to find. But I was chatting with him earlier today just to confirm I had that right because I thought I remembered that he made it to the final
Yeah.
and but didn't end up winning. But he scored a nice fire suit, I guess. You know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was relevant since we had seen him do so well earlier in the week. Remy's cracking me up over here. All right, Rems. Let me see if I can get this. I'm gonna try to do this without you because I'm not really sure what you're gonna.
I know.
What are
That is
What
just.
are those laughs for? Where do you get that from?
It sounds like when you like pull a straw in and out of the McDonald's cup really fast.
All right, let's see what's on tap with our friends over at the Myers Crazy Hollow Creamery.
Oh,
Let's see what we
crazy.
got going on this weekend, huh?
Crazy Hollow.
Yeah, so we have, Remy, thank you very much. I forgot to, we got to get that back up there, right? Yeah, let's get there. We go. So, Seekonk and Stafford, that's what's happening this weekend. Speedbowl's off, Thompson's off. There's no touring series event in the area other than the Monaco Modifieds. So, champion's going to be crowned at Seekonk on Friday and Saturday. So, all 9 of their divisions. And then you get the weekly show on Friday at Stafford, and then the fall final, the 80-lapper for the Monaco Mods, SKs, and the SK Light King of the Crate. So a lot of open wheel action going on over at Stafford Springs. That's what's happening. Where are you going to be this weekend, Diego?
I don't know, man. My wife is mad I didn't pick the firecracker. And she wants to go to Stafford on Saturday and cheer the firecracker on, she says.
Let's do it.
Right? So we'll see. We'll see what's in the cards for us.
All right. Well, listen, we're at the end of the show. It's that time where we need to figure out who won the week. Live chat, get ready. Busy Bee Learning Center is going to help us determine who won the week.
Who are you? Who are you?
You know, he's on a little bit of a time delay, but
Hell
you know
yeah.
what? Still enjoyable.
Hell
Still
yeah.
enjoyable.
Hell yeah.
We'll take it. You know what? We'll take it. All right, so I had a lot here written down. Let me see what I got here. Patrick Emmerling winning for the 3rd time in 4 races, closing to win 26 points. Of Ron Silk. How about the Waterford Speedbowl for beating Mother Nature with that huge storm that seemed to be over Rhode Island for all day and never came over the track? Anthony Flannery, 2nd straight, 3rd in the last 4 at the Speedbowl, extending his point lead over this guy over here. Paul Kashiba finishing 2nd in his first race in 8 years at the Speedbowl. Tyler Chapman winning his 14th SK Light race of the year. Tyler Trott winning the street stock race to extend his point lead to 18 with 2 races left. Nick Hubby for winning his 6th SK Light race and record tying 4 in a row at the Bowl. Norm Root III for winning for the 5th time in the last 6 street stock races at the Bowl. Matt Hirschman for winning the 9th time at the Modified Race of Champions. And Gabe Brown for winning the Act Fall Foliage 200 to extend his point lead.
I feel like you're missing one.
Go.
Yeah.
SK Light podium interviews.
Don't worry, someone already put that in
That's
chat.
not bad. That's not bad.
You missed one. I know who I'm taking.
Go ahead, go.
Brody Monahan.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
I got him.
I mean, you could throw in the 22 taking out 2 cars and one.
I think he
straightaway.
lost. I feel like he lost the week.
Yeah, he certainly did. He might have lost a year.
He lost a lot of things. Yeah.
Yep.
Look at 2 for Brody already.
3 for Brody
3
now.
for
They're
Brody
piling
already.
in 4 for Brody.
Yeah, his aunt, his dad, and a former sponsor, and his uncle and his cousin. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going with I don't know, Rems. What are you thinking? You going SK Light?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
This is overwhelming.
I think I might have to say.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about Ryan Priest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he got a top 10.
What a hell of a
2 in
run
a
he's
row.
had again.
What are you thinking, Molleur? What do you think won the week?
Man, I don't know. I'm liking what they're doing. The 1 car and the Whalen Tour with Patrick Emmerling. I like what they're doing. The 51 and the 16 are hard to beat, man. And
Oh, yeah.
and they're really showing that they can. So I don't know. I'm liking what those guys are doing. I might go
You know
with
what?
them.
I like that. I'm going Emmerling too.
Wow.
Oh, Bill Hahn says Emmerling, too. You know Bill Hahn?
I do, actually. I think I'm agreeing with his pick, to be honest.
Okay.
Because it's just been such a turnaround. I don't know really what their season was like even before.
Dude, it's been
they wanted the stretch
impressive.
of wins because he was just kind of he was doing all right.
Yeah.
But now he seems
I mean, they
like
got
he's
the
up
first
there with
win
the
at
big
Thompson.
dogs. Yeah, it's
they got
just
the
been
win at
lights out
Thompson,
for
and
them.
after Thompson that win, I mean they've
Yep.
been on.
Wow.
All right.
Bill Hahn. I love that name.
Bill and Bob.
Bill and Bob Hahn.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Wow, this is getting a little overwhelming, actually. These votes are just rolling in.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're ready for the tally whenever you are, guys.
Oh, really? All right, let me read them off. Here we go. Carl Cavisto, 50 votes. No, I'm just
What?
kidding. I'm just kidding. Gabe Brown with 1 vote. SK Light Moms with 2 votes. Mother Nature with 1. Ryan Priest with 1. Emmerling with 6. And Brody Monahan is winning the week with 11 votes.
Oh!
Well done,
Good for
Brody.
him.
All right, everybody, that's another one in the books. Had a blast. Don't forget, follow us on social. We got all kinds of real. We love to keep you entertained. So make sure you check us out on all the social channels. Diego's got a bunch of shout-outs. Bring it to us, brother.
Yo, my favorite part. Are you all ready? All right, Fowler's Auto Wrecking. Thanks for the weekly update. Waddell Communications for the Snouser Nugget. Yesteryear Racing League for the Popcorn Stat Chat. Welcome J-Scapes Lawn Care for Did You Know? Of course, Critical Science for the weekly pick'ems. One of my favorites. Riley Generators for the Pop Culture Minute. Mid-State Site Development for the Point Break. Myers Creamery for What's on Tap. And, of course, Busy Bees Learning Center for Who Won the Week. Monaco Ford for the Results Ticker. Surf Pro of Norwich for the Chalkboard Chatter. Seacon Grand Prix for firing up the hot seat. We got to thank a very good guest tonight, Andrew Molleur. Great job.
Thanks for having me, guys. I had a blast tonight. Thank you.
Hell yeah, man. Great to have you. Of course, Vault Productions for this kick-ass studio. And last but not least, all you podcast members, we have a hell of a time doing this. Couldn't do it without you guys. So thanks for being members. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for getting involved in the chat. We really appreciate you guys.
All right, we also want to give a shout-out to Stafford Speedway and my kick-ass Sid's View crew for all the video clips. We'll have lots to talk about next week with another guest in studio. We'll see you all then.